Have you ever wondered which foods leading heart specialists include in their daily diets and which ones they avoid? This exploration reveals simple yet transformative habits from 3 renowned cardiovascular experts, each known for their remarkable longevity and vitality. Their insights can help protect your heart and enhance overall well-being. The power of routine and early rising. One key habit shared by these experts is waking up early, typically between 6 and 7 a.m. This practice, cultivated over years, helps boost productivity and energy. However, early rising only works with sufficient sleep. Aim for bedtime around 10 or 11 p.m. to allow the body proper recovery. A heart-healthy morning ritual. Starting the day with coffee on an empty stomach may increase heart risks, as it can irritate the stomach lining over time. Instead, begin with a glass of warm water to aid digestion and circulation. A balanced breakfast such as oatmeal, eggs, fresh fruit, and high-quality butter provides lasting energy and stabilizes blood sugar. Movement for vitality, morning exercise, even just 5 minutes of stretching, wakes up the body, improves circulation, and sets a positive tone for the day. Walking, in particular, is highly recommended. Alternating between brisk and slow paces strengthens the heart without overexertion. The mindset shift, a simple yet powerful habit. Smile at yourself in the mirror each morning. This small act triggers the release of happiness hormones, fostering optimism and resilience. Dietary wisdom. Moderation is key. Focus on protein-rich foods like lean meats, fish, cottage cheese, fresh vegetables. For sweetness, opt for natural honey or dark chocolate with minimal sugar. Some experts emphasize plant-based eating, noting its benefits for long-term heart health, while others recommend reducing processed fats and sugars. Stress management. Chronic stress is a major heart risk. Instead of relying on alcohol, find healthier outlets like nature walks, swimming, or laughter. Staying mentally engaged through work, hobbies, or learning also supports heart health. Lessons from longevity. One specialist lived well past 100, crediting his plant-based diet for clean arteries and sustained energy. His meals centered on whole grains, legumes, nuts, and fresh produce with minimal animal products. Another expert avoided fried foods, opting for steamed or baked dishes with plenty of vegetables. Final thoughts. Heart health isn't about drastic changes, but consistent, mindful choices. Proper sleep, movement, balanced nutrition, and stress reduction. Small daily habits can lead to lasting vitality. What do you think of these insights? Would you incorporate any of these practices into your routine? Wishing you wellness and a strong, healthy heart. Staying well. Hydrated is crucial for cardiovascular function. One expert made it a rule to drink at least 6 glasses of water daily, starting with 2 glasses first thing in the morning. He even developed the habit of stopping at every drinking fountain he passed to ensure he never missed an opportunity to hydrate. Proper hydration supports circulation, helps maintain healthy blood pressure, and aids digestion. Active dietary adjustments change. Eating habits can feel challenging, but experts agree that the body adapts surprisingly quickly. One specialist noted that reducing salt intake gradually makes unsalted food taste normal over time. Similarly, cutting back on sugar allows natural sweetness from fruits and dried fruits to become satisfying. The key is consistency. Just 3 months of mindful eating can reset taste preferences and improve energy levels. The case for plant-based eating research and observation led one surgeon to adopt a predominantly plant-based diet later in life. He noticed that patients who consumed more plant-based foods had cleaner arteries and fewer heart complications compared to those who ate heavy amounts of animal products. His meals featured whole grains, legumes, nuts, and plenty of fresh vegetables, with occasional fish or dairy for variety. The dangers of processed foods. All 3 experts warned against processed foods high in refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and excess salt. These contribute to inflammation, weight gain, and arterial damage over time. Instead, they emphasized whole, minimally processed foods. Fresh produce, lean proteins, and healthy fats like those found in nuts and olive oil. Consistency. Perhaps the most important lesson from these specialists is that heart health is a lifelong commitment, not a quick fix. Small daily choices like choosing a brisk walk over inactivity, opting for a nutrient-dense meal instead of processed snacks, and managing stress through positive habits compound over time to create lasting benefits. Final takeaways. Start the day right with hydration, movement, and a balanced breakfast. Prioritize whole foods and minimize processed ingredients. Stay active. Even short walks make a difference. Manage stress through laughter, nature, and mindful relaxation. Be patient. Lasting health comes from consistent, sustainable habits. By adopting even a few of these practices, you can take meaningful steps toward a stronger heart and a longer, more vibrant life. Here's to your health. The surprising benefits of social connection beyond diet and exercise. These heart health pioneers emphasize the importance of meaningful relationships. Studies show that strong social ties can lower stress hormones, reduce inflammation, and even improve cardiovascular recovery. One specialist made it a point to regularly connect with colleagues, family, and friends, not just for enjoyment, but as part of his wellness routine. The truth about alcohol and heart health. While some believe moderate alcohol consumption benefits the heart, these experts urged caution. One noted that while an occasional glass of red wine might offer antioxidants, excessive drinking damages the heart muscle and raises blood pressure. Their consensus? If you don't drink, don't start. And if you do, keep it minimal. The power of purpose. All three specialists shared another common trait, a deep sense of purpose. Whether through continuing their medical work, teaching, or pursuing passions like gardening, they believed staying engaged with meaningful activities kept both mind and heart strong. Research supports this. People with a strong sense of purpose tend to have lower rates of heart disease. People with the unsung hero of heart health, well, much attention goes to diet and exercise. Quality sleep emerged as a non-negotiable pillar. Poor sleep disrupts metabolism, increases stress hormones, and is linked to higher heart disease risk. The experts prioritize 7-8 hours nightly with consistent bedtimes to regulate their body's natural rhythms, a practical approach to long-term change rather than extreme overhauls. These specialists advocated for gradual, sustainable shifts. Swap, don't deprive. Replace white bread with whole grains, soda with herbal tea. Move naturally. Take stairs, park farther away, stretch during TV commercials. Each healthy choice strengthens the habit loop, the ripple effect of heart-healthy living. Interestingly, these habits don't just benefit the heart. They improve brain function, energy levels, and overall resilience. One expert likened it to a well-tuned engine. When the cardiovascular system thrives, every part of the body performs better. There's no perfect formula, but the path is clear. Nourish your body with real food, keep moving, manage stress, prioritize rest, and stay connected. The cumulative effect of these daily choices can add not years to your life, but life to your years. Remember, every heartbeat is an opportunity. What will you do with yours? The hidden dangers of chronic inflammation. While acute inflammation helps the body heal, persistent low-grade inflammation silently damages blood vessels and strains the heart. The specialists identified key inflammation triggers. Refined carbohydrates, like soybean and corn oil. Refined carbohydrates, like white flour, sugary snacks. Chronic stress elevates sedentary behavior, slow circulation. Anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, fatty fish, leafy greens, and berries became dietary staples. One expert kept a jar of ginger turmeric tea on his desk, drinking it daily for its natural anti-inflammatory properties. The gut-heart connection. Emerging research fascinated these physicians. The gut microbiome directly influences heart health through short-chain fatty acid production, from fiber-rich foods that lowers inflammation. 2, TMAO regulation, the compound linked to arterial plaque. 3, nutrient absorption of heart protective minerals like magnesium. They prioritize fermented foods, kimchi, yogurt, and diverse plant fibers to nourish their gut bacteria. One remarked, a healthy gut garden grows a healthy heart. Environmental heart hazards. Beyond personal habits, they warned about often overlooked threats. Air pollution increases oxidative stress, mastlocates, elevates stress hormones, endocrine disruptors in plastics and pesticides. Practical protections included using air purifiers in urban homes, choosing glass over plastic containers, seeking green spaces whenever possible. The myth of perfect genetics. While family history matters, these specialists prove lifestyle can override genetic risks. One with a family history of early heart attacks outlived all relatives by decades through consistent healthy habits. Their message? Genetics loads the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger. Technology as a double-edged sword. They embraced helpful tech, fitness trackers, blood pressure apps, but cautioned against late-night screen use, disrupts circadian rhythms, sedentary screen time, replaces physical activity, hormones. There's compromise, scheduled tech breaks, and analog hours before bed. The longevity paradox. As centenarians, they noticed an intriguing pattern. Those who maintained light to moderate physical work, gardening, walking, continuous learning, new languages, instruments, consistency, and engagement makes retirements better than those who adopted complete retirement. The heart thrives on gentle challenges, one noted. Final wisdom, their collective advice distilled to 3 principles. 1, consistency beats intensity. Don't matter. Small daily actions matter more than occasional extremes. 2, joy is medicine. Laughter, love, and purpose heal as much as any supplement. 3, start where you are. Every positive change at any age makes a difference. Your heart's future isn't predetermined. It's being shaped by today's choices. What will your next heartbeat inspire you to do? The rhythm of resilience, synchronizing body and mind. These heart health pioneers understood that true cardiovascular vitality comes from harmony between physical and mental well-being. They developed personal rituals to maintain this balance. Breath awareness. One specialist began each morning with 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing, noting how conscious oxygen flow regulates heart rate variability. Massive. Nature immersion. Another scheduled daily green time, whether gardening or walking in parks, to lower cortisol levels naturally. Cognitive challenges. Crossword puzzles and learning new skills kept their minds, and by extension their circulatory systems, agile. The forgotten heart helper. Cold exposure. Before it became a wellness trend, one expert swore by his daily cold shower ritual. Emerging science now confirms brief cold exposure, improves circulation, activates brown fat, which burns calories, strengthens vascular responsiveness. He started with 30 seconds at the end of each shower, gradually increasing tolerance. It's like weightlifting for your blood vessels, he'd say. The circadian code aligning with nature's clock. Their longevity secret wasn't just sleep duration, it was synchronization with natural light cycles. Morning sunlight exposure regulates melatonin production. Early light dinners allows proper overnight digestion. Dim lighting after sunset signals the body to wind down. One kept blackout curtains, but always opened them at dawn, letting natural light reset his internal clock daily. Supplement question. Less is more. While open to targeted supplementation, they approached it cautiously. Essential. Omega-3s from algae or fish oil, magnesium for muscle and nerve function, vitamin D, especially in winter months, skeptical of mega doses of antioxidants, miracle heart formulas, isolated nutrients without food context. Their philosophy, get 95% from food, use supplements as insurance, not substitutes. The art of strategic indulgence, these errant ascetics, they enjoyed life's pleasures mindfully. Dark chocolate, 85% plus cocoa, with afternoon tea, occasional red wine, always with meals one fermented for digestibility. One kept a joy journal, tracking how certain indulgences affected his energy, proving that guilt-free enjoyment supports, not sabotages, heart health. Legacy of the beat. Their final lesson wasn't about adding years to life, but life to years, as one reflected weeks before passing peacefully. At 104. The heart remembers every kindness, every laugh shared, every moment of wonder. Care for yours not just as a pump, but as the rhythm section of your life's symphony. Your next heartbeat begins now. How will you honor it? The heart's eternal truth. These pioneers of cardiovascular longevity left us with a profound realization. Heart health is not a destination, but a daily practice of loving attention. Their wisdom distilled into 3 timeless reminders. 1, your heart beats approximately 0 times a day. Treat each pulse as sacred. 2, every meal, movement, and moment of rest is a conversation with your future self. 3, the best time to care for your heart was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. As the sun rises on your next morning, remember, the rhythm of a vibrant life begins with a single conscious choice. What will yours be? Here's to your heart. May it be strong, steady, and full of joy for all your days.